Hello children, good morning to all. Welcome to Mahatma Gandhi Vidyalaya. This is Gandhi Madi here from Mahatma Gandhi Vidyalaya. Today I would like to share you a motivational thoughts. It's quote by William Shakespeare. Time is very slow for those who wait, very fast for those who are scared, very long for those who celebrate. But for those who love, time is eternal. Today, I am also going to tell 3 ways for getting success. We have to know more than others. The second one, we have to work more than others. But we should expect less than others to get success. Here I have given puzzle to solve. Look at the puzzle. It is in the circle. Each straight line of 3 numbers adds up the same total. I hope you understand and you will solve. Today we are going to begin chapter 2, operations on larger number part 1. Before begin operation on larger number, shall we go for recapitulation about previous chapter? Yes children, can you tell me what we discussed in the previous chapter? We have discussed about the large numbers. We discussed about Indian and international number system. We discussed comparison also. And also we have discussed about rounded off numbers nearest tens, hundreds and thousand. And the last chapter what we have discussed about the Roman numbers. Shall I ask some question from Roman numbers? What is this Roman numbers symbol for 1000? Yes, it is M. What is the symbol for D? 500. How will you represent 10? It is represented by X. Children, can you tell me what are the rules we have followed to write the Roman numbers? Rule of repetitive, rule of addition and rule of subtractions. Okay, very good. Next, how will you add and subtract the operation in Roman numbers? Actually, we have 3 steps. First step, we have to convert from Roman numbers to Hindu-Arabic number. Then we have to perform the addition or subtraction operation. After finding the result, again we have to convert Hindu-Arabic number to Roman numbers. The way we have to follow to perform addition and subtraction operations is today. With that we will finish the recapitulation. Now we are going to start about operation on larger numbers. Actually, there are 4 basic operations that we can perform on large numbers. What are all they? They are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. What are all the operations we have performed? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. First, we are going to see about addition operations. The numbers that are added are called addends. The numbers that are added are called addends. The result is called sum. What is that? Result. When we add 2 numbers, we will get the result. Is it? That result is called sum. So, according to the operation, 20 and 10 here addends. And when you add 20 and 10, we will get 30 as the answer. That 30 is the sum over here. So number that are added are called addends. Result is called sum. See, next we are going to see the properties of addition. What is your first property in addition? Addends can be added in any order. Their sum remains the same. See, here you can make it any order while you add the number. Never change the answer. Like 7,593 plus 3,499 is equal to 11,092. Now I am going to change the order, like 3,499 plus 7,593. It is equal to 11,092. This is the first property. Second property, what is that? Adding 1 to any number gives the successor of a number. Like 36,244 plus 1, you will get what? 36,245. Adding 1 to any number gives its successor. What is the third property? 0 added any number gives the same number. 0 added to any number gives the same number. Like 0 plus 59,246 is equal to what? 59,246. So what are the properties we have? You can make it any order while you add. When you add 1 with the given number, it will give successor. 0 added any number gives the same number. 0 is the additive identity property of the addition. See, here I am going to add 3 addends. Okay. So the result is sum. So first I am going to add. When you add, you will get sum and carry. Sum you have to write it in the answer place, and carry you have to take it at the top. First we have to add the first ones. 9 plus 9, 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. So 0 is sum, carry is 2. So it goes in tens place. So now tens place. 2 and 8, 10. 10 plus 4, 14. 14 plus 19, 23. So 3 is sum, 2 is carry. So hundreds place. So 2 plus 7, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 18, 20. So 0 is sum, 2 is going to carry in thousands place. 2 plus 6, 8. 8 plus 5, 13. 13 plus 7, 20. 0 is sum and 2 is going to 10,000 place. Then add 2 plus 5, 7. 7 plus 6, 13. 13 plus 6, 19. So 19 in 9 is sum place. 1 is going to carry. It is in lakhs place. Then 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 17. So 7 is sum. 1 is carry. It is in 10 lakhs place. So 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 8, 11. 11 plus 4, 15. So 5 is in sum place. 1 is going to carry. It is in crore. Now 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. So now 8 is in crore place. So what is the result we got? 8 crore 57 lakh 90,030. What is the answer? 8 crore 57 lakh 90,030. When you add 3 add-ons, you can make it in any order. Order is not a problem. But when you add, you have to add carefully. So you will get the answer 8 crore 57 lakh 90,030. Now a word problem. A survey shows that population of West Bengal and Tamil Nadu are 8 crore 4 lakh 56,827 and 9 crore 30 lakh 29,867 respectively. Find the total population of these two states. Two states population given. They were asking total population. First we have to write the population of West Bengal. What is the population of West Bengal here? 8 crore 4 lakh 56,827. Then what is the population of Tamil Nadu? 9 crore 30 lakhs 29,867. Now add it together. You will get the total population of the two states. 2 add-ins you have got. When you add 2 add-ins, you will get sum as the result. So what is the total population of the two states? 1 crore 73 lakhs 17 crore 34 lakhs 86,694. What is the answer you got? 17 crore 34 lakhs 86,694. That is the total population of the two states. Next, subtraction. In a subtraction operation, The larger number is called minuend. What is that? Larger number is called minuend. The smaller number is called subtrahend. Smaller number is called subtrahend. The result is called difference. So here minuend is 20, larger number. Smaller number is 10. So that is called subtrahend. When you subtract from larger number to smaller number, you will get the difference is 10. So 20 is minuend, 10 is subtrahend, and difference is 10. So that is the result. Result is called difference. So larger number is called minuend, smaller number is called subtrahend, and the result is called difference. So this is the basic things you have to know when you perform the subtraction. See, next we have properties of subtractions. So to perform the basic subtractions, we have to know the properties. The first property, order of numbers involved in subtractions cannot be changed. But in addition, we can change it any order, never will change the answer. But here, the order should not change. When you change the order, the answer will change. For example, 15 lakhs 26,750. You are going to subtract the value 13 lakhs 18,219. You will get the answer 1. But when you change the order like 13 lakhs 18,129 minus 15 lakhs 26,750 means you will get the same answer? No. The answer will change. So you should not change the order. Second, what is the property? The number subtracted from the number itself gives 0. When you subtract the same number, the answer will be is 0. What is your third property? 0 subtracted from any number gives the same number. 0 subtracted from any number gives the same number. When you subtract any number 0, you will get the same answer. The fourth property is 1 subtracted from any number gives its predecessor. When you subtract 1 from the any number gives its predecessor. Predecessor means before number. So 1 subtracted from any number gives its predecessor. So what are the properties we have in subtractions? You could not change the order. When you subtract 1 from the given number, it gives the predecessor. Then here I have given 2 problems to subtract. So large number always minuend, small number is called subtrahend. The result is called difference. So what is the first number we have? 60,83,175. We are going to subtract 22,94,321. Subtract 1's place 5 minus 1 4. 10's place 7 minus 2 5. 100's place you could not subtract from 1 to 3. So we have to borrow. So 100's place now 11. So 11 minus 3 8. Again 1000's place we borrowed already. So only 2 is there. So we could not subtract from 2 to 4. Subtract, borrow from 10,000 place 12. So 12 minus 4 8. So again we could not subtract from 7 to 9. So borrow from the lakhs. So that is 0. Again we have to borrow from 10 lakhs. So 10,000 place even 17. 17 minus 9 8. Again 9 minus 2 lakhs place 7. Now 10 lakhs place we have 5. 5 minus 2 3. So when you subtract the value you got 37 lakh 88,854. Similarly we have to do the other operations also. Always the result of subtraction is called difference. Now in an orchard there are 2 crore 49 lakhs 34,078 coconut trees and 1 crore 3 lakhs 43,128 mango trees. How many less mango trees than coconut trees are there in orchard? Number of how many mango trees less than the coconut trees? So we have to do the subtractions. What is the number of coconut trees? You have to mention there. Number of mango trees mention. From larger number to smaller number we have to subtract. So you will get the result is difference. So larger number is 2 crore 49 lakhs 34,078. Smaller number 1 crore 3 lakh 43,125. Subtract that you will get 1 crore 45 lakhs 90,953 less mango trees than coconut trees in the orchard. So always from larger number to smaller number you have to subtract. You could not change any order here, and the result is always called difference, and the larger number is called minuend, smaller number is called subtrahend. Then addition and subtraction together. Addition and subtraction of numbers can be done together. For example, solve 54,872 plus 6,47,587 minus 3,42,651. So first values you have to add. That result will be sum. That sum you have to subtract the other values. Like first you add those values 54,872 plus 6,47,587. What is the result of the sum? 7,02,459. Now that answer you have to use for subtraction. Now this is the sum we have written, and then what is the value you have to subtract? 3,42,651. That is the subtrahend. So from the larger value we have to subtract the smaller value. You got 3,59,808. Now we are going to check the subtraction using addition. From larger number to smaller number we have to subtract. You will get the difference as the answer. We have to check whether this answer is right or not. So what we should do, we have to add this difference with the subtrahend. So you have to get the minuend will be the answer. So add it 394. When you subtract 847 to 453, you will get the answer as 394. Now we are going to check whether 394 answer is right or wrong. See, look at here, 394, you got the difference. Now you are going to add 394 with the subtrahend. You will get minuend as the answer, that is 847. If you are getting the answer, your result is right. Otherwise, result is wrong. So always we have to check the subtraction using addition. This is applicable for large numbers also, the same method. Next, the total population of a city is 3,94,21,578. There are 92,15,734 men, 88,45,971 women, and the remaining are children. How many children are there in the city? Total population of a city is 3,94,21,578. Number of men is given, number of women is given. We have to find out the number of children. What we should do, first we have to find out total population of men and women. So we have to add. Then that answer we have to subtract from total population of city. Then you will get the number of children. First add together number of men and women. 92,15,734 added with 88,45,971. The sum is 1,80,61,705. Now this population we have to subtract from the total. What is the total value here? We have 3,94,21,578. Subtract 1,80,61,705. So what is the answer we got here? 2,13,59,873. Children, I have given the assignment questions over here. Addition and subtraction using large numbers. You have to do the addition and also subtractions. Before doing that, thorough the portions, then you could do it easily. You have to remind the properties of addition and subtraction, then you could do easily. You could solve the problem easily. Children, now it's time for recapitulations. Can you tell me what we have discussed in this session? We have discussed about the basic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. In that we have discussed briefly about addition and subtraction. we have discussed about the properties also. Can you tell me properties of addition? Yes, addition, you could add it in any order. And when you add 1 with the given number, it gives successor. If added with 0 of any number, gives the same number. This is the properties of addition. What is the properties of subtractions? You should not change the order. When you subtract one number from the given, you will get the predecessor. Is it? And then always from large number to smaller number you have to subtract. With that, today we will wind up the session. Today's session, I hope you all understand. We discussed about the basic operation of addition and subtraction. I've given the assignment problem related to addition and subtractions. I think you have learned a lot from this session. Stay at home. Be safe. Thank you.